And hi, I'm Nick Strugolidis, and this is Just Saying. This is the month of January 2011. And as this new year begins, we look back at the old year. And we all kind of made a pact with ourselves to eat better, exercise some more, and spend some time with our loved ones. But as this year still begins, the economy is still down in the tubes. As it gets better nowadays, we all look back and wonder, are we ever going to be at the situation where we once were? Be able to buy stuff we wanted, do stuff we want, and see the people we love. So let's get started on this Just Saying. Where do you think most of your stuff that you love and want to own comes from? It'll be surprising. Well, in this global economy we have nowadays, where does that leave the average person like you and me? Not really in a very good place. As most of the economy is getting back on its feet, we need to look back and remember that good 80% of the products that we own that have made in America products are not even technically made in America. Now, I don't think this is technically right. I personally think that 80%, which includes the labor, should be 100% labor in the United States. Now, I have no problem with the 80% of other products being made across the overseas, but main manufacturing of the 80% should be here in the United States. But I'm regressing, getting off a little bit off the topic. Now, to basically say my point is, if we basically bring back most of our companies, our industries that left the country and went to other countries to pay people a not a good enough wage to barely feed their families, for a family of four, for a year, come back to the United States. That will probably help the economy and also help you and me, as well as most of the times it would help our brothers and sisters in our communities. The communities are the ones that are really hurting the most. Yes, I know the economy has not helped any individuals like you and me, but we need to look out for everybody, not just ourselves. If we look out for the majority of ourselves and help each other, we realize that we can be a better nation. Now, I'm not implying anything, I'm not saying anything, and I'm not accusing any of the companies that did go overseas to help other people's economy. Now, on that topic as well, I would also like to say this. For the last 80 years, we have gone out to other nations, we have helped them, we've given their industry, and we have given them free trade. I think now it is time for us, as a nation, to finally step away. As the old Bible verse would say, you can feed a man a fish, he will eat for a day. But if you teach that man how to fish, he will eat for life. It is time for us to walk away and let these other nations stand on their own feet. We have taught them enough how to fish. They should show us that they have taken our knowledge and have learned from it. Well, this is kind of depressing, so let's move on to our next segment. Now, in this segment of Just Saying, I also want to talk about the top 5 gifts that you probably wanted last Christmas, and also the top 5 gifts that probably no one should ever receive. Now, with all the media out there been bombarding you last Christmas to try to get you to be the #1 product and get you to buy, well, we sent out our minions this year and actually tried to find out the #1 products out there that everybody wanted. Well, here are the products that everybody wanted last Christmas, starting with number 5. The Amazon Kindle. It is an electronic reader. Read any book that they have online or any book that you can find online. Usually runs about $150. Number 4, the PlayStation Move. Now that's that new interactive system where you can actually take games and actually use your system to move around with it. Now, I haven't really messed with it so much, but I have an Xbox. You guys do the math on that one. Now, the PlayStation Move usually runs about $100. Now, our next gift and everything like that, starting with number 3, is the Apple iPad tablet. Now, everybody knows about the Apple iPad tablet. #1 product that everybody wanted pretty much this year, but actually is number 3 on the #1 lists. Now, this iPad tablet can take you anywhere you want to go, has a Wi-Fi system, as long as you download everything from the iTunes store. Now, as number 2, you're going to find out this interesting thing. Number 2 is actually the iPod 4th generation. Now, it's a great gift. It actually has a screen. It looks a lot like the iPhone, if you just coming from me. I messed with it in stores a little bit. Didn't actually take it home and want to play with it. Didn't really see a really for it, because if you have an iPhone, you really don't need an iPod. Sorry. Now, the iPad tablet and the iPod 4th generation, the iPad tablet usually runs about $500 in the last season, and the iPod Touch 4th generation usually runs about $300. Now, the number one gift that everybody wanted last Christmas, be surprising to me, it was to me, to be honest with you, but will be really surprising to you, is actually number one, the Xbox 360 Kindle. Wasn't really a surprise, now was it? Now, everybody wanted it this year because it was the number one product that everybody's seen on TV. They did a massive amount of advertising on it, so they are the number one gift. That product ran for about $300 in stores. Now, for all yous out there that got underwear for Christmas, get over it. We're going to give you now the top 5 gifts that you probably didn't want this year. Starting with number 5, socks. It's the number one gift that nobody really wanted, but you know what? If it was given to you by your grandparents or anything like that, get over it, because they just want to give you stuff that they think you need. Now, number 4 gift was gift certificates. Now, to be honest with you, I have nothing against gift certificates. I personally like it as long as it has the Visa or MasterCard logo on it. Store-specific gift certificates are not really that great. For example, I got a gift certificate for a store that I'm not going to name, and I went in there and they don't have anything that I really want. So therefore, I just have to wait until I actually get something that I want and use it. There is some places online you can actually go and sell your gift cards, but I have no information on that, and I'm not suggesting anything on that. So please, if you're going to want to go sell your gift cards, look into the company and be wise about it. Now, starting with number 3, lingerie. Yes, gentlemen, lingerie is the number one gift to get your special someone, male or female, depending on your sex. I'm not saying anything then. But no one wants to show the lingerie while they're sitting in front of their family. It's more of an intimate gift between you and your partner. Do it in the privacy of your own homes and your own bedrooms. Don't let mom and dad see the lingerie. Usually dad gets a little upset about seeing his little missy in lingerie. A little good note. And number 2 actually, scented candles. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, scented candles are not a good Christmas gift to give to anyone. Now, scented candles are a good gift to give to a house opening gift or a house warming gift. That is great to give. Or if you're just going over to something for a dinner candle and you don't have anything and you want to bring something, scented candles, yes, are a great item to bring. But then again, do not give them as a Christmas gift. They pretty much show that you don't really care about the person you're going to. And the number one gift that nobody really wanted to get this year, last minute items at a convenience store. Yes, people. Even though convenience stores do sell some purchasing items around there, it's not a wise thing to go get a Christmas gift for a person at a convenience store. It utterly just shows that you don't care about yourself or the person you're giving the gift to. So please, do not go to a convenience store to do shopping for Christmas gifts. Well, let's move on to our next segment, which you're really going to love. And I have a lot to talk about it. It is games. It's the game report. Well, we actually had our minions go out this year and actually search the many games we have out this year. Now, our number one game we want to pick out is Assassin's Creed, the brand new game that came out, Brotherhood. It is an extremely fun game. You have a lot of time on your hands and everything like that. I decided to play it. Now, on the Assassin's Creed, we give it a 5 moons. Why do you ask moons? Well, because we say moons because that's how many nights you'll stay up awake just to play this game. Now, for our other game, it's going to kind of be a little interesting. This is on Facebook. Yes, I know most people think when you're on Facebook and everything like that, you want to hear about the latest gossip. Well, Facebook does have games, and a lot of those games are really not that fun to play. But actually, our minions went out and found a game that was really fun. We only give it a half a moon because it is on Facebook. We're not saying any Facebook games are not that good to be judged or anything else like that. Still, they're not allowing you to be a lot more gameplay like a lot of us would like. Now, there is an Assassin's Creed on Facebook, and I have personally played it myself, but I'm not going to give it a rating. I will mention it as I did, but I'm not going to give it a rating because it is not a fun game. Basically, it's a card game, it seems like. But the game I want to talk about is actually Urban Strike. Now, this Urban Strike game is a really good game. You actually get to take a weapon, go around, and shoot other players that are in the game, including robots that get extra prizes. They have an opening menu that actually leads you to your own personal island, which actually trains you. Now, I suggest you actually take the island and do a lot of training. It is a short training thing, but you'll get used to the game. Now, this game, as soon as you start to play it, automatically kicks you out and only lets you use the keyboard. No mouse is allowed to be used. To get out of the game, you must hit exit or escape on your keyboard. That will get you back to the main Facebook if you want to start doing that. If you're chatting to anyone on Facebook while you're playing this game, you will not be able to chat with them. Now, this game is fun, but I do suggest trying out some of the other games here on Facebook. Well, my name is Nick Strugglittus, and that is all I have for you on Just Saying right now. Now remember, if you want to get a hold of us and contact us, please go ahead and email us at strag.entertainment@yahoo.com. Or if you want to comment, go ahead and feel free to comment us on Facebook. Make sure to find us on Facebook to go comment on. Or you can go to Twitter at twitter.com/stragep to go ahead and comment on our Twitter page. Now, for this new year, I hope this new year is great and wonderful for you this year. I hope a lot of things go well. And remember to tune in next month where I actually talk about Valentine's Day. Is it really love for us, or is it just love for the card companies? Well, I'm Nick Strugglittus, and have a good year.